English, the best way to learn any language. If it is the first time you're here, please uh, subscribe to our channel and let's learn progress. So I'm here with a very brilliant person. Sir, what's your name?
My name is Gonzalo, or you can call me Vance. I am an English teacher. I am 27 years old. I'm really young. I think I have a lot to learn. Yeah.
Of course. And I'm Valentine, you know me. We know each other and we are English teachers, but we are English learners. I say all the time we are English learners and we listen and study with native English speakers because
Yeah,
we
that's
do
true.
realize that we are good teachers, but we want to be better. And that's why we have our American coach to teach us how to speak English. And then we love to share our knowledge with different people. But we are also
Yeah.
English learner. So
We are always learning. We are
we
always
are
learning. It's
always
continuously learning. We never stop because the English is always changing and we always have to be up to date.
exactly. It's such a pleasure to be here with you because I know you are a great teacher and you know how to speak English well. You know, I say we know how to speak English well because when you listen to, I'm sorry, my American friends, North America, when you listen to them speaking Spanish, they speak sometimes, yo querer una Coca-Cola, por favor.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
it's weird. We listen and it's like we don't finish understanding them.
yes,
Even if they speak Spanish, they articulate a little weird, but that's because they don't speak Spanish. We have to understand them to try.
yes, of course, of course. Yo entender. They say yo entender español.
Yeah,
Una cerveza, por favor. Okay, so you're an English teacher. Very good. I'm so happy you're here once again. So, would you like to tell our audience where you're from and how you learned
yeah, yeah.
English?
Well,
Yes.
I'm from Chile. In Spanish, we say Chile. Um, we speak Spanish really fast. Our Spanish is so hard to understand, and I learned English firstly by books, with books. When I was 12 years old, yeah,
Yes.
and since that moment, since I'm 12 years old, since I was 12 years old,
Yeah.
I've never stopped learning. I started watching videos. I started talking to English teachers in my school because when I was in the class, uh, all my classmates always speaking Spanish, but my teacher always speaking English. So I followed him and I tried to imitate, to mimic all the sounds, all the way he expressed. And so it's been a long time, let's
Oh
say.
yes. And where
Uh,
was Gonzalo? Where was your teacher from? Was he a native English speaker or was he from Chile?
well, he was, let's say, middle English native speaker because he traveled to the USA, to the US, and yeah, he is still a really good English teacher.
Oh
His
yes,
name
he,
is
yes. He
Ivan.
should. He
Yeah,
should be because you have an excellent English pronunciation and you speak sharp, clear English. So I'm really happy. So you've been teaching English. How long have okay, sorry. Just by the way, people, if you're watching and you like our English conversation, simple dialogues, because we want to be
yeah,
understandable. And language is communication. It's not speaking too fast. Like, blah, 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 blah. A lot of people think that when they
yeah.
speak too
It,
fast, they speak better English. But if you listen to Barack Obama, if you listen to Donald Trump, if you listen to Shakira, if you listen to
mhm.
Justin Trudeau, if you listen to Joe Biden, they speak slowly. And I don't understand
Yeah,
why when we learn in
that's true.
English, we want to speak like a machine gun too fast. Oh, come on.
We don't
That's
gotta
over.
speak so fast. It's not a
Yeah,
competition. It's about
it's
sharing
not.
knowledge. It's about being natural.
Yes, people, do not forget if you're watching, like, and you're going to get this book PDF. And I have two more books, American Phrases, 350 American Phrases. And we have Interchange. I will give you for free the
Hmm.
PDF Interchange into book. And we going to tell you how to learn English from day one. So, Gonzalo, sorry. So if you want to get your book, do not forget to leave on your comments, I want the book. And you leave your number, or I give you my number. My number is 1-829-854-6206. And you're going to get your lessons and you're going to get your book for free. So, Gonzalo, sorry. And subscribe to the channel.
Yeah,
How long have you been teaching English?
I've been teaching English little by little since I firstly learned when I was 12 years old. So, since I started learning a little bit, I tried to teach that to my classmates,
Oh my
being a
God,
student.
that
So,
sounds
I have
good.
a, yeah,
I,
it's been
I,
a long
I,
time. Mm.
Oh my God, I used to do
Uh,
that too. I used to do that too. Okay.
Yeah, so I
Eh,
learned that way. I learned also that way. It's so good.
of
We
course.
learn more if we teach and practice and listen and repeat all the expressions, all the words, the vocabulary, different cultures, and all, a lot
Yes,
different.
because you don't learn English. You don't learn English to pass the test. Most of the
Hmm.
people, they go to school and they're going to take a test, and they are in the WhatsApp group. Oh, Gonzalo, can you help me? I have a test next week. Listening. I have a test this week.
Yeah.
Writing. I have a test next week. Speaking. Can you help me? And I say, no, I cannot help
Hmm.
you, because if you're gonna learn a language, we have to learn the language for yourself. You don't have
Yeah.
to learn a language to pass a test, because if you learn English will change your life. English will make you have more money and get a better job, but you need to learn
Yeah.
English for yourself. Gonzalo and I, we change our life because we learn English for ourselves. We didn't learn
Hmm.
English to pass a test. Okay, that's what I would like to say. So you've been teaching since you was a kid.
Yeah.
Now, one more question. What do you think is the best way to learn a foreign language?
The best way to learn a foreign
Yes. Okay. So
language
you're teaching
is,
people. Yes.
well, let's say you want to learn a specific language.
Okay.
So you go through English teachers, you go through asking your classmates or through Google. So to download books, you try to listen, but you don't understand because you don't repeat. We have to repeat, we have to understand, but understanding, we don't really have to translate all the time. There are words that we can connect with different the
Apps.
expressions. For example, let's say let's I this is a paper, right? So what am I doing? Yeah, what am I doing?
Feed in the
What
paper.
would you
Yeah.
call this? Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I just
Or
take the
maybe
paper.
with
Yeah,
physical response, like I say, for example, dog, dog,
dog. Yeah.
dog. Oh,
What is this,
oh,
for example?
whoa,
What
whoa,
is
whoa,
this?
whoa! The dog is
Did he say
barking. Look, what's the dog? The
barking?
dog is barking. Whoa, whoa,
He
whoa,
is
whoa.
barking. It is
Barking,
barking.
yes. Okay, now I ask you, what's the dog doing? What's the dog
The dog
doing?
is standing. The dog is
He's
quiet.
barking. You know, because the problem is now I see so many teachers. We need to use the
Hmm.
physical response. I see so many teachers saying
Hmm.
vaso, then vaso, or they say paper. papel,
Yeah, paper, papel.
dog, perro. And then they say book, libro. Then they say
That's memorizing.
scissors,
Hmm.
scissors, tijera. You will never learn how to speak English if you use the methods. You're going to
Yeah.
learn English when you take a look at the object scissors. You have to speak 90%. So you say you use this
Hmm.
kind of stuff. And now, one more question. How long how long does it take to speak the language? Imagine I'm in your English class, okay? And I want to
Hmm.
learn how to speak English, like daily routines, hello, hi, blah, 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 whatever. How long does it take to speak basic English if you're learning? That's that's my question.
Well, it depends on you on how much time you spend on that language. Because if you are always practicing, if you are all the time, if you are every time thinking, what do I call this? What do I call this? What is that? What is this? So you are always connecting. In
What
that
did you
case,
say?
you can learn.
What do you call this? What do you call this? Exactly. That's
Yes.
American thoughts because many people say, "How do you
Hmm.
say this in English? How do you say
Yeah.
this in
How
English?"
do
No.
you? Yeah.
Yeah, but the best way is, "What do you call this in English?" Exactly.
Yeah. Or what do you call it? What do you call it?
No, it's
What do
perfect.
you
It's
call it?
perfect. Okay, and
Yeah.
so now more or less, okay, I'm very active in your English class. I like to listen to English every single day. How long does it take to speak the language? How many days?
To speak the language, you need 3 months because
3 months.
if you have 1 month, okay, you will understand little basics, maybe concepts, ideas. You can pick up ideas that you want to do, that you want to create. Yeah. So the second month, you can start trying to speak because getting out of that comfortable sound, like if you
You mean
are
that you mean
really shy, if you don't
coming out
want,
of the
yeah,
comfort zones? That's what you mean.
yeah,
Coming out of the
coming out
comfort
of the
zones.
comfort zone. Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
So the third month, you will start repeating what you listen from other people. So the point is that from the third month, from 1 to 3, 3 months, you will start speaking. And that's the idea. The point is not always being perfect. It's because we are never going to be perfect. Languages are always changing. Yeah.
Exactly.
So in the third month, you maybe will be thinking what you call it. What is this? What is
Yeah.
your name? Where are you from? I'm from Chile.
Practice makes
And where are
progress.
where are they from?
Gonzalo, I learned how to speak 6 languages. Okay,
Hmm.
and I say all the time, you can't start speaking. Wait a minute. Oh, you can't start speaking from day one.
Yeah.
From day one, for example, imagine I have this here. Okay, I
Hmm.
have this, and I say to the students, okay, today we're gonna learn 5 phrases. No
Okay.
matter
Five
any
phrases.
language, Japanese, maybe Chinese, maybe
French,
German, maybe
German.
French, maybe Italian. Yes, and I
Yeah.
say, okay, I will say which language. Okay, now we speak in English, but you say, uh, okay, today we're gonna learn how to say good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning. Yeah.
Hola a todos. Okay,
In
and I
Spanish.
say,
Hola a
okay,
todos.
I say 1%, hola a todos. Repeat, everyone. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, everyone. And
We have to use expressions because if we don't use expression, if we don't move, if we don't connect what we do with what we say, we are always going to have difficulties trying to remember what
to
we do,
transfer
what we did.
yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
like, for example, I would like to say, like, I don't know, like to eat. mm,
Yeah,
to
the
eat,
action.
sandwich,
Mimicking.
and hot
Mimicking
dogs.
is one of the keys to learn.
Exactly. Then I
Mimicking,
say,
doing the
I,
action.
I
Yeah,
love to eat sandwich.
yeah.
I
I let
love.
me give you an example. Let's give an example to people who are watching. Yeah.
Yeah,
For example, I have my remote control. This is a remote control. This is a control. Yeah. So I press the button, the red button. Yeah. So I turn on the TV. So I can turn on the TV and I can see, I can watch. I can watch movies, I can watch series, and I can start linking different thoughts, different knowledge. That's the importance of using daily vocabulary, daily, and practicing repeating listening.
of course. And nowadays we have so many apps and we have so many
Hmm.
YouTube channels. For example, we can use the flashcards.
Yeah.
Flashcards. You know the flashcards? They will say your pizza, pizza, and you will see that like
Hmm.
pizza, pizza, hamburgers, hamburgers, hamburgers.
You can see what
And you
this
can
is.
see. So you don't have to translate into Spanish in order to understand
Yeah.
what you're
Hmm.
saying. Some people say that's impossible. How am I supposed to learn English
Hmm.
if I don't understand anything? You got some teacher, they translate too much. What do you think about translating all the time into Spanish and
Mm,
English? What do you think? Do
I
you think it's
think the
okay
well.
for people
Mm,
to learn how to speak the language?
there are two sides when we translate. One is one is that when we memorize words,
Yes.
memorizing is not useful. Memorizing will just spend your time. This is a control. This is a control.
Yeah.
So you won't really remember control. You in your mind you have the word control in Spanish. So
Yeah.
you have two processes. You have two things to do in Spanish and then English. The idea, the point is to stop translating. The idea is to get involved in context. Because
Yes.
if you are always, I don't know, just
So that,
memorizing
that
words in Spanish
that's what you
for
mean.
English,
Okay, I understand what
yeah,
you mean. We're gonna make an example. Okay, I wanna know who's watching. Come on, like. What's your name? Who's watching? Okay, repeat after me, Gonzalo. Empiezo this. Repeat.
that's a pen,
No, no, don't speak English.
pen.
Just repeat after me. Empiezo this.
Okay,
Empiezo
lápiz,
this. No, no, you're going to repeat in the language I'm speaking. Empiezo this.
empiezo des,
Empiezo this. Noto this.
noto des,
Empiezo this.
empiezo des, noto des, empiezo des,
これは何ですか？ Noto this. これは何ですか？
koro en desu ka?
Empiezo this. これは何ですか？
Empiezo des,
Noto this. これは何ですか？
noto des. Uh,
Empiezo this.
uh, empiezo des. Yeah, I am trying to linking.
Yes, yes, I understand. Okay, once again. Noto this. Noto this.
Noto des,
Empiezo this.
empiezo des, noto des, empiezo des, noto des.
Okay. Watakushi wa Valentin des. Watakushi wa Valentin des. Shisha. Watakushi wa Watakushi
Watakucho a Gonzalo.
Gonzalo des. Watakushi wa Valentin des.
Watakucho a Gonzalo Velázquez des.
これは何ですか？
Coroana desu ka?
Empiezo this. これは何ですか？
Coroana desu ka? Empiezo des.
これは何ですか？ Noto,
Empiezo des.
noto this.
Noto des.
Okay,
Noto
I,
des.
I was speaking Japanese. What is empiezo
Yeah.
this? Empiezo.
Lápiz.
Yes, and and you understand. And when I say
Mhm.
Watakushi wa Valentin des, what is that in English?
My
Wata,
name is.
exactly. I was speaking Japanese,
Mhm.
and you
Yeah.
understood. And you understood. I
Mhm.
say empiezo this, noto this. Watakushi wa Valentin des, Watakushi wa Nippongo ho wakare masu ka, o
Yeah.
genki desu ka, Watakushi wa keko desu. It's a way we teach. That's why
Yeah.
if you want to
The
learn.
way we express, we learn.
Exactly. And nowadays,
Yeah.
if you learn like five phrases, one, two, three,
Mhm.
five phrases every single day, and you practice and over practice, only five phrases. Maybe you are
Mhm.
not able to learn five. Maybe you learn three. But you learn, hi, good morning, everyone. Today is a beautiful day. Hi, good morning, everyone. Today is a
Yeah.
beautiful day. Hi, good morning, everyone. All day long. But first, you
You start
listen.
expressing.
Exactly. Wow, today is beautiful because that's one of the most important things when you match tempo and
Mhm.
pace when you're speaking the language. And then I could say
Yeah.
that if you learn like five phrases every day, how many phrases are you gonna have in 30 days?
Well, a lot. Yeah. If we summarize all of them, 30,
Five
five words,
times
five
30.
phrases.
Yes, five. Let's say four. Five times three,
Well,
120. And
yeah. I mean, it's a lot. It's
120
a
in
lot.
2 months, 240 in 3 months, 360. And then
Yeah.
you're going to repeat over and over, over and over, over and over, over and over. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, hello, hello. And nowadays you can listen to YouTube songs, little children's songs. Good morning, good morning, hello, and how are you? Early in the morning. Oh, what time is it? It's 1 o'clock. What time is it? It's 2 o'clock. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. What time is it? It's 7 o'clock. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Every day.
Yeah.
So when you wake up in the morning, oh, what time is it? And you learn the number
Mm.
from 1 to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then okay, you spend all day long saying, hi, William Lopez. Where are you watching from? Tell me. Pop, pop. Channel French. Tu veux apprendre
Where are
français?
you from,
Ah,
William?
William, where are you from? So imagine you want to learn about the time, to tell the time. In the morning, what time is it? 1 o'clock. What time is it? 2 o'clock. What time is it? 3 o'clock, all day long. In a
Yeah.
day, or
Mhm.
maybe in a week, you're going to learn to tell the time, and
Little by little. It is not a automatic process. It takes time, but it's not hard. It takes time.
of course, but I think, we need to add emotions. If I want to speak
Mhm.
like, I don't know, I speak English, German, French, Italian, Portuguese, I'm learning Russian, and I learn some Japanese. You can start speaking from day one. You know, when I
Yeah.
go when I go to the Chinese store here in Spain, I say,
Mhm.
how they say, ni hao ma, che,
Ni
come
hao in Chinese.
Yes,
Chinese.
and
I
I
think
say,
that is ni hao. A different sound. Yeah. Ni
yes,
hao.
ni hao.
Yeah.
And every time I go there, I take a piece of paper and I ask him, how do
Mhm.
I say good evening? How do I say good morning? How do you say
Yeah.
Sao Shan Hao, Ni Hao, Sai Shan Hao, Konang, Che, Ni Hao. And then every day I learn three words, you know.
Yes.
And I would like to ask you something else. Like if I go to a cafeteria or to a restaurant, I take the menu, sandwich, please. Ah, a
Sandwich.
sandwich, please. Oh, here you are. Thank you. And then you speak from day one. But one of the most important thing is not to be shy.
Yeah.
Not to
We
be
have
shy.
to try because we don't lose anything.
Exactly.
We don't, nobody is going to say you are bad speaking. No, that's not the reality, because we only see that when people criticize us because they don't know the language, so
Exactly.
they want to learn what we know. So we try, we say, well, you can learn with me,
Of
we
course,
invite you.
Gonzalo, and people are gonna be happy because when we see American
Mhm.
or North American, or maybe somebody from Germany, from France, they say,
Yeah.
Buenos dias. We laugh. We feel happy. When they come
Mhm.
to our country, say, Buenos dias, ¿cómo está usted? We are
Yeah,
happy
it's
because
surprising.
they are trying to learn our language. Now, you are a great
Mhm.
teacher, can tell. So, what do you think? What do you think about the school system? In many countries, or maybe you ask
Well,
many people. What?
I know the system of Chile. Yeah,
Yeah.
but well, I can only speak about the education in Chile because
Okay.
I've never been in touch with other entities or other schools. Yeah, so for me, the present education is doing good, but I think it needs something else. It needs a more flexible way to express because when we come to learn something new in a class, the teacher is repeating the same. It's not explaining us when to use it and how to use it. I mean, he can be uh, talking all the whole class, and we can be just listening but not understanding. So, for example, if a teacher teach maths, yeah, mathematics, so we don't know the formula. What is the formula for? Yeah, it's different when we use something when we see it. Watching, I'm seeing this, but what is it for? So in English, when we want to learn English in a class with a teacher, we standardize that everyone will learn the same, and it's not. That's why we use express. We use the context. That's why we will have to use moves, or we can play a movie, we can play music, and that's how we really learn.
I
That's my point
understand.
of view.
I do agree. So now, when you go to a normal school and you want to learn how to speak
Mhm.
English, they start teaching you grammar, the present perfect,
Yeah,
the
they
passive
start
voice,
by structures.
the simple present, the simple past,
Yeah.
the simple present progressive, the past present progressive. Well,
Hmm.
I think it doesn't work. You know why? Because if you see uh, a
Hmm.
little boy, a child, maybe a child is 5 or 6, 7 years old, they speak
Hmm.
the language. But maybe if you ask them, what is an adjective? What is a phrasal verb? What is a substantive? They don't know. But they
They don't
don't.
know.
They speak the language, and I think we are not learning the language in the right way. I think we need to start speaking the language. Then, sorry, we need to start listening, then speaking, then we need
Yeah.
to read, and then to write. But we need to learn the methods
Hmm.
how to teach the language. Okay, so I think that's been a great conversation. Now, so
Hmm.
we've been talking for 30 minutes. This has been a very, very interesting conversation. And in what
Hmm.
languages do you speak? What languages? Are
I
you trying to
speak
learn a new language?
Spanish.
Yes.
Yeah, I speak Spanish. I speak English. I am learning German little by little, but I am in a good way. I think I'm doing good. I am following different steps. I listen to music, watch videos with subtitles without translations. I watch videos that are basic. For example, I go to YouTube and I watch videos of people who are in A1 level and they are doing actions saying something.
I
Ich
have.
bin,
Do
ich
you
bin.
know? Do you know Asimil book? Asimil.
Yeah, yeah.
You got it. Do you have the Asimil book to study German?
I don't have it here, but I think I download it. Yeah.
Okay, good. That's a very good book. And I will teach you how to speak German because I know how to
Hmm.
speak better. I think I know more German than English because I was
Wow, that's good.
working. Yes, I was working for a German company 10 years.
Wow. Mhm.
And I was working for an Italian company too, so I know how to speak Italian. I worked for a German, Italian, American company, a French company, and I learned a
Mhm.
lot. Okay, now one more question. Okay, now we're learning English. Maybe we're learning
Mhm.
German. Maybe we're learning French. Maybe we're learning Italian, Portuguese, Russian.
Mhm.
Okay. People say where you're watching from, and you're going to get the book for free. Just you're gonna
William
get a book
Lopez
for
is
free
from
for you to learn.
Guatemala.
Okay. So, okay, now we're learning the language. William, Guatemala, you got a book for free. Just call me after this great meeting with the teacher. Okay, what do you think? Okay, we're learning the language. Do we need to learn the culture? Like, okay, I'm learning English. I know how to speak English, but do we need to learn the American culture? What do you recommend?
I recommend that culture is important because it is not the same speaking in British, in American, or in Chilean English accent, or in Argentinian English and the words they use. It's all different. For example, British say trousers,
Yeah.
and Americans say pants. So
Yes.
they are two words different, and we have to handle, we have to learn and understand, and how do they use different words
Of
because
course.
we need to learn about different cultures. I think it's really important.
Yes, and I will tell you why. I'm asking you this because in the WhatsApp group, everybody's saying hello, good morning from my side. Hello, my
Yeah.
dear. Hello, my brother. Hello, my friend. Do you think American people like if I don't know them that I say hello, my dear, hello, my friend? What do you think? What kind of reaction they're gonna have?
I think they, if we say in British, maybe it's different. We say hello mate. For they, it will be hard to to um, what to say to understand fast what we say. They will start confused. They will, he said, mate, yeah, I'm good. But it's different when we speak in American because they identify the sounds, the
They
rhythm, the
identify.
culture, the
Yes, but
expressions. So it's fast.
okay, what I'm talking about is David Chavez. David, thanks for watching. David, we are like we teach English. We say all the time, David, you are a great English speaker too. You're gonna be on my YouTube channel too, of course. But we're talking. You say the American accent is the best. Okay, it depends where you work. Because, for example, where I am right now, we have a lot of people from England. And they say, Valentino, I need to talk to you. It depends. I think you can love the American accent, but if you are in England, you will copy them. If, it's so many different
Hmm.
accents. It's like if I talk to somebody from Chile, from Colombia, from the Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, from Puerto Rico. We make fun of it. Like, oh, you
Yeah.
know how he's speaking. Because when you know
Hmm.
the language, then you learn and you become friends. But we were talking about when you say, good morning, my dear, good morning, my friend, good morning, my
Hmm.
brother, my sister. I think we shouldn't say that to American, to British, or to Canadian Australia. I will tell you why, because we don't know them. And there is a very close culture. And
Yeah.
then we have to be very careful. That's why Gonzalo and I, we recommend highly when you learn how to speak English or a language, German, whatever, you need to learn about the culture because, I'm in Spain right now. And in Spain, when you say hello to somebody, okay, this is Gonzalo's, this
Hmm.
is Valentine, you give two kisses, okay? One in the cheek and the other, okay? Imagine you can do that in the United States because they
Hmm.
don't they don't do that. That's why when we learn the language, we need to learn also about the culture. Okay, so Gonzalo, I know you're a great teacher and you've been teaching English, and
Hmm.
English had so many different accents, you know
Yeah,
like
different accents.
different accents. So, you listen to people from Pakistan, you listen to people from Afghanistan, you listen to people from Bangladesh, you listen to people from the
Hmm.
Dominican Republic and from China, and they have some kind of different accent. How
Hmm. Yeah.
can we how can we improve our accent? And do you think it's okay to keep your own accent or your own rhythm of the language when you're speaking? Or do we have to
Well, I think
imitate the American?
mm,
What do you think?
I feel like when you want to learn a language, you don't first think in the accent. You first think in communicating the message you want to send, your message you want to express. And after that, you can go to live to other country and learn that accent. Because when we live in a place, for example, in my case, in my situation, I live in Chile, so I speak Spanish, right?
Yeah.
But for me, it's hard to learn different accents of other cultures. But I don't need to change my accent to make myself understand to other people in the same from the same culture or different culture even. So I think that the accent is not necessarily something you want to learn maybe because it could even create a little doubt, maybe maybe confusions in
Yeah.
your mind, but it always helps to have your own accent. You are a Spanish native speaker, then you have a Spanish accent, and you
What?
have to be
Okay,
proud
now,
of
but
it.
okay, do you think the music of the language, okay, the music of the
Hmm.
language and the accent, are they different? The
The music.
the music of the language, like like for example, if you speak Italian, we speak
Hmm.
Italian. Ciao, buongiorno a tutti, comunque, mi chiamo Valentino, parlo
Yeah,
l'italiano e
yeah,
veramente sono
totally
felice
different.
di essere qua. Or maybe in
Yeah.
French. Bonsoir à tout le monde, merci beaucoup de regarder ma chaîne. Moi, je m'appelle Valentin. Bon, je suis très content ici. Ce soir, on va apprendre à parler le français. Okay, and then German. Hallo, schönen guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren. Ich freue mich hier zu sein. Und heute Abend
Yeah.
werden wir
Hmm.
einfach mal Deutsch lernen. What I want to say is, oh, добрый вечер. Меня зовут Valentin. Я говорю по-русски очень хорошо. Вы говорите по-русски также, так? That's Russian. What I mean is, when we learn a language, we need to learn the
Hmm.
rhythm, the music of the language, because Italian sounds different, French sounds different, German, Portuguese, Russian sounds different. And I think when we learn in English, we need or we should try to copy them the way
Mm.
they speak when they match tempo and pace, when they go up and down, the way we're doing, because we are teachers, but we are still English learner. Okay, now I think we have to make another program next time, Gonzalo. What's your
Next
last
time.
advice uh, for the students or to the students? What do you recommend if they want to learn how, if they want to improve their English in a very easy and fast way? What do you recommend?
The best way you can learn English is by context. The situations you can see, you can repeat, you can listen and say them, and you can use them in real situations.
Exactly.
So
And
you can go to YouTube and repeat the actions. So you will have the same results because they are speaking the same language, which is English.
yes, okay. Afternoon, Miriam Risco. Okay, family. And I know you have your cell phone. Maybe you have your iPhone 14, 15, 16, iPhone
Hmm.
25. But I'm old shape. I like to have my papers like this. Like if I learn like five phrases every single day, I might forget them, and I do it again. I do it again, and I repeat. Listen and repeat. Listen and repeat. Repetition is the key to fluency. Okay, now last
Yeah.
message. Great, great teachers tonight talking to you. What would you like to tell your students? So you got a lot of students back in Chile. What would you like to tell them? Like, and then we finish.
Well, practice, practice, and practice is one of the most important steps you have to follow. Because if you stop practicing, you will stop remembering what you learned. So,
Exactly.
always practicing, continuously learning, continuously watching videos, try to repeat what others says. Always listen to English native speakers, natives all the time.
Okay, sorry, one more. Sorry, say we're gonna be over, but it's so interesting. You know, we have some people, they go to the university and they become bilingual and they get a
Hmm.
diploma. Okay, they take a test, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, they take a test. But sometimes they don't know how to speak the language. You know, I think your advice is excellent. People listen to English 24/7. So by now, we
Hmm.
say, how do you say that? See you later, alligator, in a while, crocodile. So everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks, teacher. And remember, if you wanna take private classes, you can't you can call Gonzalo. Gonzalo, would you like to give them your phone number just in case they want to learn English with you online?
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
So pay attention because I'm going to give you my number. So it's plus, plus,
yes.
plus 56
56.
9, yeah, plus 56 9 33 85 15 25. So that's my
Oh,
number.
I think I got it. That's your phone number. Check it out.
Exactly. So we have to add a plus because of
It's
WhatsApp. So you can contact
plus.
me by WhatsApp.
Okay, so
Yeah,
if you wanna
that's
learn,
my number.
if you wanna learn English with the great teacher, one of the great teachers I ever met, you can call him and you're gonna have your private classes online. So now it's time to say hasta la vista, baby. Let's say Gonzalo, bye bye. See
See you
you
later,
tomorrow.
alligator.
Okay, bye bye. Hasta la vista.
Bye bye.
Ciao.